All right, so here we have, again, a very reasonable hand. And we're up against Bant Company. At least what I assume to be Bant Company. So this is a matchup where Languish in particular will be pretty good. Liliana, the Last Hope, will do some good work buying time. Oh wow, Oath of Nissa. This isn't Bant Company. This may be just some random green-white midrange deck. If it's got Oath of Nissa, it probably doesn't have Collected Company. Evolving Wilds, okay. Could it be like Naya? A little confused, not gonna lie. So, well, he's got some stuff. Can't deny that. Oh, hello. So a plus with Liliana really doesn't do much here. We have almost nothing to do with our mana. We can just fire off a Ruinous Path on the Sylvan Advocate kind of randomly, but so I think I'm actually just going to minus Liliana and dig for some action. And we found nothing, so that's great. Now I'm pretty worried about my opponent just firing off a Jamoka's command and literally killing all my stuff. I guess the good news about killing all my stuff is then a follow-up Ishkanah might be powerful. Kind of want to save one Traverse to get something like really powerful. And at least we can, try to threaten Grasp of Darkness. Oh wow, actually both of those, oh no, they won't flip. Good, perfect. I was worried for a second because I didn't cast any spells that Duskwatch Recruiters would flip, but Traverse the Ulvenwald, even though it does absolutely nothing, is in fact a spell. Now my opponent's trying to weigh the merits of attacking. Grasp in Darkness wouldn't save anything, so... Well, that's actually good. Again, I don't think I want to use this other Traverse yet. Don't really want to play Ishkanah, so I don't have Delirium. Might as well play this first in the Nissa and make my opponent think that maybe I still have Grasp in Darkness. And he should be afraid of it. And next turn, I can play... I kind of want him to actually kill my Nissa, so maybe I shouldn't have represented Grasp in Darkness, but either way, as soon as I hit Delirium, I'll be able to cast both Ishkanah and Traverse the Ulvenwald, which is good. And my opponent's Nissa is a good target for Ruinous Path. Ooh, actually, Tireless Tracker might be the one that I need to kill first. Tireless Tracker gets out of hand a little quicker. So here, actually, I think that I'm willing to trade just because my... Oh, actually, is that true? If I trade, then I'll be able to turn on Delirium for Ishkanah and Traverse. But I can just play... I can play Ruinous Path on the Tireless Tracker and then attack with my Advocate. And... yeah, I think I'm just not going to block. My resources are just like kind of valuable here. So even though I'm not playing this in a way where I can cast Traverse and Ishkanah with Delirium as soon as like I possibly can, I'm just making better use out of the 2 cards that I have on the board, even though I'm not really making great use of my mana, which is kind of annoying. And I'll be able to flip my Nissa before my opponent flips his Nissa, which is nice. Just Tragic Arrogance. Dahlia's Lancers. Alright. Bruna. Ooh, that's an instant. I don't have not have an instant in my graveyard yet. So that'll turn on Delirium. So I could play Ishkanah and Grasp of Darkness this turn, do a pretty good job of locking up the ground. With the Ishkanah and Grasp, I probably can just plus this Nissa, though. Oops. And I think I want to go after the Nissa. I just want to try to cut my opponent off of his best sources of card advantage. And I can, set myself up to cast a very powerful Emrakul. So I wonder if this is like a Linvala. Chandra, alright. This doesn't seem that great. So, let's see. Do I want to trade Planeswalkers? I don't have creature in my graveyard, so if my Nissa dies, I'll have 5 types. Which means Emrakul would be an 8-mana spell, so if I drew an untapped land, I could actually just cast Emrakul on my turn. I can't really block the Thalia's Lancers, so I think the best move is just to have my Ishkanah block the Sylvan Advocate so that they trade, and then I can kill his Chandra, and he kills my Nissa. And 3, 7. I think maybe I should just hide what I have, and I guess I should have attacked with the Hissing Quag. Oh no, I shouldn't have attacked with Hissing Quagmire, because it would die to this Languish. Firing off the Languish here is like a little weak, but I know I'm going to cast Emrakul next turn, so opponent's not going to do anything to Stone Rain me. Sure. Don't even care about that. Nice card, bro. And now I get the Promised End. Pretty sweet card. It's actually the first time I've cast it. Gonna run that Dragon Lord Jamoka right into it. And can I fail to find? Yes, I will fail to find. Don't even care what's in my opponent's deck. Let's get this out of here. Well, this should be pretty difficult for my opponent. At least I hope it is. Sure. Oh, Angel or Human? That's annoying. I should have cast that. Still think I can just attack with Emrakul a few times and, kill him. I'm actually play Liliana this turn and minus. Because that means I'll get a my Nissa back. I can use it to just start drawing some cards. Oh, no basic forest. I guess it's lucky that I drew a land. Another Traverse. So with this, I'll probably just get a Sylvan Advocate. Yeah, because I can play it this turn. Help keep my Planeswalkers safe. And I think I'm just going to attack twice with Emrakul. So if I do 13 damage now, yeah, you can't attack with Bruna. If he attacks with Bruna, he's got Avacyn, but Avacyn won't protect him from the trample on Emrakul. If he just plays Gisela, I guess that could be a little bit of a problem. And I can activate this Hissing Quagmire to be a 6/6. It's pretty sweet. So I know my opponent has Abyss in his hand. I think this just means he's... Oh, it has Vigilance. Oh. Yep. So he gets to soak up 3 of the damage, go to 3. Be able to kill my Liliana for free, which is a little annoying. I actually forgot that Bruna had Vigilance. Would have definitely preferred an Ishkanah. So Emrakul should still be extremely difficult for my opponent to deal with. It's not like my opponent can win with an all-out attack. Tarka's pretty sweet. Tarka can almost trade with my Emrakul. It's actually starting to get a little scary. Need to find a removal spell. I need a Ruinous Path or Grasp in Darkness, Ultimate Price. It's not quite going to do it. Yeah, I can attack. If I attack with Emrakul and he triple blocks in the air to kill my Emrakul, and I have my Hissing Quagmire activated, that means that one of my Advocates and one of my Hissing Quagmires will kill his Thalia's Lancers. And I could kill his Atarka and Avacyn. So I can trade my Emrakul for his Avacyn, Atarka, and Lancers. So he'd just be left with Bruna and Advocate against my 2 Advocates, Tracker and Hissing Quagmire. I think that's worth it. He could also kill an extra one of my... Actually... Oh, no. He just blocks Bruna and Atarka on Emrakul, and then I can only kill one of them. So yeah, this isn't going to work. I just have to play defense for another turn or 2. Oh, I'm dead! Well, Emrakul's, not exactly everything I wanted it to be. Alright, so Transgress the Mind's probably good in this matchup. I don't think that I want to bring in Infinite Obliteration, although it certainly has its applications. Gilt-Leaf Winnower seems good. I think I want to take out the Languishes. I think my board presence is pretty important. And Kalitas actually seems like it has some utility. Something so that when things die, they stay dead. Yeah, and I don't think I really want Ishkanah. I don't really want to be playing defense. Even though my opponent has flyers and stuff like that, answering his flyers isn't really what I want to be doing. So I think this is how I'm going to roll. So I'll certainly play first. This is a reasonable hand. Keep getting these reasonable hands, but then they're like not that aggressive on the curve out, and my endgame hasn't been as good as either of my opponents, it seems. It's been a little disappointing. Admittedly, in the ramp matchup, I thought that the Liliana ultimate turn 3 on an empty board was going to be something that was game-winning, and that was probably a misevaluation. But in that specific scenario, my opponent had Kozilek's return, so if I tried to flood the board out with all my Grim Flayers and stuff, it probably would have ended badly for me. Oh, that was a good draw. So I think I can run this out for another land drop. Now I've got some decent pressure. This is probably... I mean, I hope this is an unbeatable start. If this isn't an unbeatable start, I'm going to have worries about this deck. All right, show me what you're working with. Mountain, Declaration, Stasis, Tracker, Thalias, Chandra. So if we take the Tireless Tracker, my opponent will just cast Stasis Snare. So I think it would be good for me if my opponent cast Tireless Tracker on his turn. He's going to have 4 land drops, plus a redraw, plus his draw steps. Should be able to hit 4 lands before my opponent... Yeah, I don't think I'm worried about Chandra. I think I'm worried about the Thalias lands. I think I just want to get rid of this Stasis Snare. I want to make it so it's hard for my opponent to answer what I'm doing. And then I'll attack. And Grasp of Darkness is pretty sweet, because that means I can... I would also kind of like the Sylvan Advocate, but I think here I'm going to take the Grasp in Darkness. Simply because I know my opponent has the Declaration in Stone. This does make my Grim Flayer 4/4, which is nice. And I'll be able to Ruinous Path this tracker, and if my opponent has a follow-up creature, I'll be able to grasp it. And that should set me up pretty well. Get to hit my opponent for a lot here. Here, I probably want another threat. I really don't want to put Emrakul in my graveyard. 5. I need 3 more land drops in order for my Emrakul to do anything. But these extra removal spells aren't actually doing anything for me. So I'm actually going to keep this Emrakul on top. Might be a mistake. We'll see. So here, I really hope my opponent plays Thalia's Lancers, because then I'll just kill him. He has to play Decoration Stone. This will be a redraw for me, which is nice. Ooh, 2 Declaration Stones. He has neutralized my aggression. It's kind of annoying. And he has Thalia's Lancers and Chandra. Now I really need a Sylvan Advocate. Wow, now I wish I tapped differently. I was not thinking about Traverse. I'm going to cast it though. 3, 6. Nissa would put me to 7. And then 1 more land drop would be Emrakul. So I think I want to get Nissa here. And I just want to cast some removal spells, cast my Nissa. My opponent gets Bruna here. It's like really annoying. But still gonna Grasp of Darkness the thing end of turn anyway. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I think what I want to do is just cast my Nissa. I just want that land drop ASAP. And my opponent can cast Chandra here, which is kind of annoying. But, you know. If he -2s his Chandra, I can just activate Hissing Quagmire to kill it. So that part's good. Oh, and we did it. 3. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. 3, 6, 7. We didn't do it, not yet. So I know my opponent has a Nissa. So I'm just going to save my ultimate price for that. Get that thing out of here. And now I just need 1 more land drop for Emrakul. Oh, so close. So I can play Den Protector face down. And what I think I want to get is a Sylvan Advocate, because it just makes closing out this game a lot easier. Gonna have a really hard time playing through a third game. Yeah, I can actually activate both Hissing Quagmires, which is kind of nice. My opponent's gonna have like infinite Night Allies to like chump block or whatever, but you know, I'll have some stuff on the ground. I can play Emrakul. I can run his stuff into my stuff, and see where it goes. Another land. So I think I can just go after the Gideon with Advocate, and after my opponent with the Den Protector. Actually, suppose I send both at him because my Emrakul would be lethal then with this Battlefield Forge if he didn't block. This is 9 with my 4 card types. All right. Ooh, well, that's a problem. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I emblem the Gideon, oh man. Ugh. So I don't think that I can emblem the Gideon here. I need to kill this Needle Spire. So 3. I believe that's all I can do right now. He can play the 8th land and then emblem his Gideon to cast his Emrakul. Oh wait, no, he already has a Planeswalker in his graveyard. Oh, I should have emblemed the Planeswalker. I thought embleming the Gideon would put a thing in his graveyard. So now he's just dead. Oh wait, I'm looking at card types in my graveyard. Jeez. His graveyard, he's got like, what, 1 million? Alright. He can do some stuff, but I don't know if it's enough. Oh, he can actually run my Emrakul into his. Gross. Well, I think I just win because he runs my Emrakul into his, and then on my turn I just attack him with everything. It's not like he gets a turn before I do. The Emrakul shenanigans are real. Now I get to go and kill him. All right, my clock is pretty low, which is a problem, but you know, whatever. So I think I am supposed to bring in Infinite Obliteration to tag my opponent's Emrakul, but I'm not going to have time to play a game like that. So this hand has no pressure, and it can't cast any of its cards. It's a much better hand. Gonna have to play a little quicker. I'm not really sure if it'll be quick enough. I do have a decent curve, though. I'm going to be on the board first, which is nice. And I've got a removal spell, so that's cool. But it's going to be hard for me to win this one in time. Sylvan Advocate's such a great card. I'm still kind of surprised that this deck only plays 2. I do understand how the Delirium theme, though, has its like requirements, and I minus there because I really want to find another threat, and my opponent predominantly plays with exile effects, so it's not like if my opponent kills the Sylvan Advocate, I'm going to be able to get it back, like so. And it would have been nicer to like find something there, and then if my opponent played a blocker, I could minus the or plus the Liliana this turn because I had minused it last turn. And here my opponent just needs to play to not die. I've actually been kind of punished for not playing this Llanowar Wastes proactively. What is this, Gideon? Nahiri? What? Wasn't expecting that. I guess there's no reason not to, though. She's still nothing. Kind of want to save this Traverse to find another threat. It's getting grim. Another, no! Yeah, my deck is not set up well to play the control role, that's for sure. And this game is All but lost. Certainly did what I could to try to dig for. Man, I shouldn't have tapped that Llanowar Wastes. I'm in such a habit of not playing my pain lands and then actively tapping them for colors whenever I could. Like, I'm missing out on the potential to cast Grasp of Darkness at end of turn. Just like real problem. It's getting pretty bad. 4, 7, not even close. Get rid of that. I mean, I guess I cast Traverse here just so I can hit a land drop. Get closer to maybe winning this game with Emrakul if I'm psycho lucky. That Needle Spire can actually snipe my Liliana if my opponent has a red mana. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 lands. Oh, there goes my Liliana. Cannot afford to lose my lands, so I can't attack. Eight. So if this Grim Flayer dies and goes to the graveyard rather than exile, it will have Emrakul. So that's good, I guess. The Liliana going to the graveyard is basically a land drop for Emrakul, and it turned my Grim Flayer into a 4/4. This Nahiri is just going to ultimate, though, which is a real problem. Land drop. Oh, we did it. Big deal. And this can actually stop Nahiri from ultimating, because we can attack with a creature and then minus Nahiri to kill it, which is really good. Oh, hello, Quarantine Field. Okay, so... 1, 2... So we can exile 2 things. This is perfect. Dude, I hate this interface stuff. Oh, wait. I actually did that wrong. Hand's got a lot of gas in it. Come on, click on that stuff. Wait, hold on. Is it opponent? Oh my god. Well, I guess I can't... Oh, I should have cast it for 0. Alright, I can. Alright, well now I just messed up though. So now this Nahiri. Wait, I can kill this. That's good. I kind of want to just have him discard his whole hand. Oh, perfect. There we go. I feel like I probably can't win, but, you know, see what we can do. I most certainly should have zeroed, or minus Chandra, before I used Nahiri. So I still... Oh man, the Stasis Snare? Really? Certainly messed this up because I was rushing. But... Such a slop fest. Alright, we're dead. I guess I was supposed to bring in Conclave Naturalist against this, but no for next time.